Assalamu alaikum. My name is Aisha Zahid and I am from group number 28. My roll number is PP1650050 and my topic is case study about H. pylori related peptic ulcer. Before going forward, we should know what is H. pylori ulcer and how it is caused. Heliobacter pylori enters in our GIT and digestive tract and cause the sores, which are basically ulcers. And H. pylori irradiate with a short course of triple therapy consisting of PPI, clarithromycin, amoxicillin or metronidazole. In our case study, here is Mrs. MG. She is suffering from epigastric pain from previous few weeks and she is occasionally taking paracetamol as analgesic for minor ailments. She have no complaint of vomiting or weight loss and no complaint about the bleeding in the stool. But she is allergic to the penicillin. Let's move forward towards our objective and soap notes. Okay, here our chief complaint is pain in upper GIT. Now comes to our soap notes. Firstly, subjective. In subjective, we have onset, location, duration, characterization, elevating factors, radiation, temporal pattern, and severity. Onset is few weeks ago, and the location of our pain and problem is upper GIT, and the duration is few weeks. Characterization is basically epigastric pain. There is no occasional nausea and vomiting, but there is occasional heartburn. Our elevating factors are no such difficulty in pain or swelling. Radiation, there is no such radiation of the pain towards upper side of the body or lower side, so pain is not radiated to the arm or neck. Temporal pattern is due to epigastric pain, and severity, the mortality rate is about 5 to 25%. Okay, now here in objective, there was no complaint about nausea and vomiting, and there was no complaint regarding pain during exercise, and there was no complaint about blood in the stool or weight loss, but she was allergic to the penicillin. Now our assessment. She was suffering from two problems. Firstly, she was suffering from an occasional heartburn, and secondly from epigastric pain. Occasional heartburn was not predominant, so the symptom assessment suggests the pain is not cardiac in nature. Secondly, epigastric pain. What is epigastric pain? Epigastric pain is basically the discomfort or pain in the upper GI. For this, we will suggest her a H. pylori test. After the H. pylori test report, we will suggest regimen and further medications. If the reports come positive, then we will go for our triple therapy, which includes omeprazole 20 mg, clarithromycin either 250 mg or 500 mg, and metronidazole 400 mg. We will guide our patient to complete the course, because if the patient not complete the course, it will lead to the antibiotic resistance in the body. And we will also tell her about the interaction of metronidazole with the alcohol, as she was alcoholic. Occasionally she takes alcohol, so we will tell her about the risk of nausea, vomiting, flushing and breathlessness which occur during or after few days of discontinuing of metronidazole. If the ulcer was uncomplicated, then it will surely get better after initial treatment. And what if the H. pylori test comes negative? Then we will go for PPIs for 4 weeks for the symptomatic relief. And over the age of 55, patients may not be respond to our initial therapies. So we will go further and we will investigate the problem and we will suggest other regimens. Here we have different types of tests for the H. pylori presence. Firstly, we have carbon 13 urea breath test. In this test, if the isotopes comes in our breath, it assures that the H. pylori is present. Then we have a stool antigen test, which we carried out by the help of taking the stool. And then we have laboratory based serology test, which is the basically measurement of the serum antibody. Serology test basically is for initial H. pylori, not for the H. pylori circulating in the blood for several weeks.